take anything away
No,
from anything that he's done so far this year.
Yep.
But it's something like Young Lions that could elevate you to the stratosphere.
His meteoric rise to the upper echelon of the Chikara cards definitely was in more than one main event in 2005.
And not even Chikara. It was because of that Young Lions Cup win that he was able to move outside of Chikara more often.
Sure.
Moved to IWA Mid-South, IWA Deep South.
Well, Shane didn't go to IWA Deep South.
Oh, he didn't go to Deep South?
But yeah, no. But I know, but definitely, I know exactly what you're saying.
Made several trips to Canada.
Ridiculous. Come on, everybody.
And still able to keep his job in the Pennsylvania Turnpike.
Yes,
Impressive.
which is most impressive. You should see the dental packages they have. Now we got Jigsaw locking up with Vito Thomaselli, I believe a first-time meeting for both Thomaselli brothers, taking on either one of Team Shanesaw, as some people call them. See what I did there? I took Shane and Saw at him.
Quite an interesting team music they came out to
Yes,
here tonight as well.
The Guns N' Roses and the Black Eyed Peas at a child, and out pop Jigsaw and Shane Storm, twins. Now the Thomasellis absolutely tag team specialists. Twice, I believe, former IWA Mid-South Tag Team Champions and the current IWA Deep South Tag Team Champions down in Alabama. Competed all over the world, competed out in PWG, out here, like you said, for the Tag World Grand Prix. Fell to Milwaukee and Yago in the first round, but they definitely put in an impressive performance. Jigsaw and Shane Storm, both the heavy crowd favorites here in Reading and all around the Chikara Loop, as it were.
And the Thomasellis are, as you said, tag team specialists.
Yes, they're brothers.
They dominated IWA Mid-South for almost 2 years, the tag team scene.
Yep. They almost ended Ian Rotten's career, as a matter of fact, with their double stomp out of a pendulum, which I don't know if you've ever seen that one, but it's something else.
In scouting everyone for this weekend, I've seen that, and again, hopefully we won't see anything like that this weekend out of these two men.
Yes, absolutely. But you know, these are.
I wouldn't put it past them.
The focus of the weekend is singles matches, Young Lions, but definitely a big stage and a big win for the Iron Saints, the Thomasellis. Sal wants a piece of Shane Storm. Wants a piece of the Stormer. What are they chanting?
Tag, I think they're trying to get
Shane Storm.
Sal wants a piece of Shane Storm.
They do want to see Shane Storm. Oh, now. Wow. Strong style tag from Jigsaw. Now we got Shane Storm in there with Sal Thomaselli. Note the alliteration. Shane back into the corner. Clean break. These Thomasellis are dastardly as well. They will stop at nothing to get a victory. And as we did mention, they are brothers, so they're constantly on the same page with one another. Know what each other's thinking at all times. Now Sal turns Shane around. Oh, come on. No need for that.
And Shane Storm is not going to be the type to back down. He may take that, but he's like, all right, you
put it
got
in his
me
back
one?
pocket, save it for later.
I got one for you, he's thinking, I'm sure.
Thomaselli's tag specialists, you know, they have their eyes. Oh! He also gives as well as he takes. Now Sal's angry. The Iron Saints tag team specialists all over the country know they've got their eyes on those Campeones de Parejas, which are currently held by Chris Hero and Claudio Castagnoli. But it's a hard road because they're going to... Whoa! They currently have 0 wins. This will be 1. If they get the right matches all this weekend, they could leave the East Coast with 3 wins and have a title shot waiting for them next time.
That's right, and that, you know, it'd be a pleasure to have them back. Sure. And again, if they get those 3 wins, that's going to be incentive for them to come back out here, because I would love to see them take on Chris Hero and Claudio Castagnoli.
That'd be quite a match. Tags back to Storm. Jigsaw and Shane actually impressing me with their tag team abilities here. Reversal by Shane. Jig with a knee. Shane follows, cartwheel. Oh, lost his balance a little bit, but he still found an elbow. Here we go. Look at that. Tandem arm drag. Now a forearm. Shane Storm's got you in all cylinders, man. He's very proficient with the lucha, his strikes, his very fast feet on him. You know that Japanese move, definitely something to keep your eye out for.
I was out here before with Mike Quackenbush. We were talking about how there's a lot of people here in Chikara that are just stepping up their game every month.
Absolutely.
Shane Storm has been stepping up his game every single day that I have seen him since he made his debut in Chikara. He does not stop.
Yep, for our first-time viewers, that is a tag. That's a lucha tag. Shane rolled to the floor. That allowed Jigsaw to get in. And now Sal rolled to the floor, which allowed Vito to get in. All you have to do, both feet touch the floor. Your partner's welcome to get in the ring. Brainbuster by Vito. Sal and Vito, both Vito especially, deceptively strong for their size. Not very tall, but upper body strength ridiculous. As you saw, he brainbuster Jigsaw with relative ease. Now stomping away on the puzzle-pieced mask of Jigsaw. Jigsaw and Shane Storm, speaking of this weekend, do have something in common. Both former Young Lions Cup champions. Jigsaw retired with Young Lions Cup 2. Shane Storm retired with Young Lions Cup 3. And we can't discount the problems that these two have been having collectively with Fist.
I was going to say with the...
They call that high-low. They got you from the top and the bottom. Very impressive tag team move by the Thomaselli brothers, the Iron Saints. But Shane Storm goes back with Fist over a year, man. Way back to Tag World of last year, I think, even. They ended Mr. Zero's career, effectively ending the Men at Work tag team combination at Tag World this year. But recently, Shane's been teaming with Jigsaw. Jigsaw is exceptionally has had problems with Icarus lately. Up, Sal to the floor. That's a green light for Vito if he wants it, but he might be picking his shot. Sal rolls back in.
And he catches Jigsaw there. Oh, big suplex right in the middle of the ring, and the Thomaselli's back in control now.
That lucha tag is an option, so the Thomaselli's actually mastering the rules of a place they don't usually travel to here in Chikara. Oh, stomping away on Jigsaw. Jigsaw and Icarus have a very heated personal issue. Ooh, double stomp right to the chest cavity. Right in the sternum area. That'll knock the wind out of you. If you're having trouble breathing, it's going to be a long road.
And I'm sure Shane Storm and Jigsaw, as you mentioned before, are looking to get their first of 3 wins to go down that road to take on Claudio and Hero.
Sure, they're ineligible to compete for the Young Lions Cup, so tag team's going to be their way to championships here in Chikara currently. Abdominal stretch by Jigsaw. Now Vito with Sal's arms. Matt Dillon doesn't see it.
It's tough to watch everything that's going on. You're trying to keep an eye, especially with a man wearing a mask.
You're telling me, man.
I'm singing to the choir here.
Yeah. Now a second time now. Little extra pressure on that abdominal stretch. They let go before Matt Dillon. Now, like you said earlier, I hate to say this, but this is devious, but it's actually smart tag team wrestling.
Matt Dillon doing his best to keep an eye on this. He's seeing that hand go back. He's seeing the extra pain. Oh, and there you go.
Catches him. Gives the big kick. Hip toss by Jigsaw. Matt Dillon getting physically involved. He felt he didn't have a choice. I can't disagree with him. Oh, Vito, Clubber, and Shane. No tag to be had. Very smart tag team wrestling by the Iron Saints, cutting the ring in half. Getting rid of Shane when they saw Jig at an opening. Headbutt to that abdominal region that they've been working on.
And it's the little things like that that make you a good tag team. You could have all the fancy moves, you could have matching tights, but if you don't know how to cut a ring in half, like these two men can do, that doesn't mean anything in the world of tag team wrestling.
Absolutely. Thomaselli's sat in a car for about 12 hours from the greater Chicago area. They didn't come this far to lose. Now Vito with a body vice as well as that chin lock, just sucking the air out of Jigsaw.
And he's got Jigsaw's body and arms turned away from his corner, so he's got to roll, he's got to move. That's more effort that Jigsaw's got to make if he's going to get that tag to get Shane Storm in here, and Shane Storm wants to get in there. Back to a vertical base.
Jigsaw with the help of the crowd fighting back up, off the ropes. Nice back body drop by Sal Thomaselli, pardon me.
You know, there was a time when I used to get them confused myself.
The Thomaselli's, well, the easy way that I've learned is Vito, which is a longer word than Sal, has the long hair. Oh! Sal ducked, but Vito ate one. Sal still up. Whoa! Pulls Sal into Shane. Standing Enziguri. Both are down. This is Jig's chest. Makes the tag. Here comes Shane.
House of Fire, big forearm.
Yes.
The second for Sal.
The Stormer even quicker on his feet than a few months ago. Very depressing what happened to Mr. Zero, but you have to think that Shane saw this as an opportunity. Whoa, jumping forearm. Sal out of 2. Got himself in shape, dropped some weight quicker than ever now.
And again, he was quick, 50 pounds heavier.
Absolutely,
and
absolutely.
It's just unbelievable.
Got him teed up for an air raid crash. Oh! Vito kicks him in the tum, but he's left Sal in the tree of Joey Lawrence. Now wait a second. Sal's still just hanging out. I don't know if Jig and Shane realize that. Whipping Vito to the close ropes. Double hip toss. No holding on him. Look at this tag team work by Jigsaw and Shane Storm. Wait a second. Might have lost him. Still got something in mind. When life gives you lemons. Oh! Powerbomb Vito into Sal. That doesn't feel good for either of them.
Sal still hung up.
This could be it. Vito able to kick out. There's no way Sal was going to save that pin. Mobilizing one.
That may not have been the smartest thing. I would have left Sal hanging there if I was Shane Storm.
But if Sal was the legal man, they had to get him out to make Vito the legal man, which might be what they were thinking. I'm not sure. I kind of lost track there, I'll be honest.
It's hot and heavy here. Jigsaw
This is true. Hot summer night. Hopefully this ends and we can go over and catch 80s night at the Reading Phillies game. Next door. Wait a second. What in God's name is Fist doing out here? Matt Dillon on the floor, a place where he should not be. Grabbed Nick Chris's attention for a minute. What a zoo. Now wait a second, they got him in a suit. Oh, into a lung blower on the way down. They were working over that sternum. Now they got something in mind. Now what is Fist doing on the floor to Shade? So turn around, Matt. Now that's that pendulum double stop we talked about. Oh, man, that's it. That's got to be it for Jigsaw. Oh!
And for them to lose one in this fashion, and look at them.
Fist skipping town. They heard the bell and they knew they served their purpose.
And as you said it there, Bryce, with Sal being the legal man, I think that's what meant.
Yeah? He was running late, but he's here. Okay.
I'm glad you're here.
Get a dragon clock or a dragon watch. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Missed the ceremony.
this is our 5th quarterfinal matchup in the Young Lions Cup tournament. Introducing first, he is a mighty, medieval monster. This is Dragon! And his opponent is a member.
Out earlier, was he not?
That is correct, and I was going to mention that a lot of the pairings that we've seen tonight are first-time pairings. A lot of time, the first time the two combatants are facing each other, but these two men, well,
These two
man
have
and a
never had a
dragon.
singles match.
No, but there's definite an issue between these two men.
Dating back to, if I'm not mistaken, in this very building 1 month ago, Anniversario Delta, it was Dragon who pinned Lance Steele.
That's right, and cost them their title opportunity the next night in Barnesville.
That's right. Now what I've got to wonder is, you know well, there are two versions of Lance Steele here in the present. And one of them is rather fond of dragons. The other, not so much. So I've got to wonder, which of the Lances do you have? Because they're very, very difficult to tell apart. Someone actually had pointed out to me that if you look at their leg guards, or the armor where their kick pads, there's a color difference, and that's how you can tell them apart. But I have to admit, I can't tell them apart.
Bryce pointed out to me before about their forearms. The earlier Lance was much more pale, possibly from the training he does in the castles. This one has a much better tan. Gets a lot of time in the sun.
I hadn't even thought of that.
But he has armor tan. It's just on the forearm.
He's got the famous. Look at this. Have you noticed? I've noticed this just in the last month or two. Dragon seems to be evincing a little bit more of a nasty streak.
He's been really up in his game.
Now he wants to shake hands. He's been training hard. He's kind of, it's deceptive because Dragon typically has that same expression, and he seems very friendly and lovable. But as we all know, dragons just aren't.
That's right. And that's why one of the Lances, I guess he just doesn't get out as much. Doesn't really know what the dragon's true nature is. So that's why he still likes him. This Lance gets out a little bit more. He knows the Dragon's all about.
He knows the deal. Oh, he tried to duck right underneath. It didn't work. Oh, that time he ducked clear. Got a waist lock. Oh, he broke loose. Oh, there it is. The tail sweep. One of his patented moves. And an arm drag from Dragon. And an arm drag from Lance Steele. Oh, right underneath. And an exit. Oh, what's he trying to do there? A back kick.
Oh, no. We saw him last month in red and go to the outside. Here he goes again.
A potential decapitation here. A plancha suicida from the ever-surprising Dragon. Every time I see Dragon, he's doing some new thing that always kind of leaves me flabbergasted. The latest of which was that plancha suicida. And obviously they're studying his tapes with the great Kali. With that incredible, mind-boggling chop. Oh, look at this. Oh! We were talking about a decapitation earlier, and it just came right then and there.
That's a lot of neck to break there.
That's kind of surprising. Lance using the top rope.
And again, this is the Lance that's not too fond of dragons, and he was kind of taking it a little bit easier early goings in the match. He knows Dragon stepped up his game. He's got to step up his game now, too, if he wants to continue on to the
Dragon underneath. Waist lock there.
And there it is.
Effective use of the tail. Trying to line it up. Really a primary offensive weapon here of Dragon. And one that, admittedly, not a lot of wrestlers can use. Oh, and there's the Dragon Sleeper. Should have seen this one coming.
And offering up the clean break there.
It's very confusing. Like, at times he abides by the rules, and other times, what do we have here?
We've seen Lance Steele do this before.
Oh, there it is. Rolls right through the Samoan drop.
And he's going for it. He's going for the Boston Crab.
This has stood him in good stead over the years. The Boston Crab, the time-honored finisher of Lance Steele. Looking for revenge, possibly, to avenge that loss last month in the tag gauntlet. Dragon, the late substitution for Merrick Brave. He makes the ropes.
Very late substitution for Merrick Brave.
Yes.
Parked his Dragon-mobile outside and
well, I saw him texting with Merrick Brave earlier, and I think his giant hands made it very difficult to get punctuation into the message. But they did seem to come to some agreement.
He's dragoning up. Second big right, third big right. What's he going for here?
Oh, I smell this one coming.
If he hit him with that tail like that.
Ladies and gentlemen, the end game is near. There it is! He did not wait long, and Lance Steele, for good measure there, Lance Steele.